with the economy in such a scary place these days, most of us are tightening the purse strings and hoping for better days ahead.
Yeah, but what happens when spending money gives you a rush? You feel high. Today
like really high, not just like, ooh, I just got a Louis.
We talk to compulsive shoppers who cannot bring themselves to stop shopping, no matter how big a price their family is paying.
Do you buy things you don't need? Do you purchase items you didn't plan to buy? Do you consider yourself an impulse shopper? If the answers are yes, there is a name for it.
My name is Jacelyn Horvath. I live in Santa Clarita, California, and I'm a shopaholic.
But then she says, like, I don't have a problem.
Jacelyn and Bo Horvath are married with 5 children, but there's a big issue. Her spending is driving the family into debt.
The thrill of just buying something new and having it, it's an excitement to me.
We were completely debt-free, and all of a sudden we were $20,000+ in debt within a year.
Bo is a firefighter, and Jacelyn is an unemployed mom.
I don't want to lose our marriage over it. And I think it's come to that point now that I think I need the help, definitely.
It's been the #1 tension causer in our marriage.
This frequent shopper mom has a dangerous idea about credit cards and the spending limits each offers.
Credit cards to me are definitely free money. I don't look at the limit and go, okay, I need to stop at a certain amount.
She does shop like a wild woman.
Her buying behavior is compulsive.
TVs, clothes all the time, shoes, just anything that made me feel better inside, I would buy.
She acquires stuff that never gets used.
The tags are still on a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes.
I have serious doubts that we'll be okay, and so the debt collectors have been calling nonstop.
The house is so jam-packed and crowded with purchases. Today, this struggling couple is carrying nearly $45,000 of credit card debt.
But I told her, I said, you know, I don't care about me. Your #1 priority should be the future of these kids.
If anything, my kids are my whole life. I would do anything for my kids, and to know that I have this problem, it's hard.
We're going to get them help. Jacelyn and Bo are here in our studio. And, you know, you say your kids are everything to you. And so I know that that's why you're going out and you're buying them stuff and you hate it when you see them cry.
Yeah, my kids are the world to me. I have 5, ranging from 8 to 1, obviously. The minute I got unemployed, I had felt guilty about not being able to buy them the things that they want, the things that they need. I absolutely love to buy them things when they ask me for it. And I want them to have everything they want.
Jacelyn, it sounds like when you say that you get a little bit of a rush to buy the items, so are you kind of blaming it on them? Isn't it about you?
It is about me. I mean, obviously, I shop because I'm lonely. My husband works all the time. So it's a feeling, a void in my life, a need that I need to buy something. Whether I go into Ross, whether I go to the grocery store, I can overextend what I need.
Because you are going bargain shopping. It's just that the bargain turns out not to be such a bargain because you're buying like so many items. But Bo, here's the thing. You come home, you say, more stuff with tags on, and the kids are playing with all this new stuff. And you try to take it away. You try to tell Jacelyn, return it. But what happens typically?
Well, it's definitely a very frustrating issue. And the #1 feeling I get is a feeling of guilt. You know, when I walk through the door and I see the kids already playing with the toys, already wearing the shoes, and they're excited about it, it makes me feel guilty to have to say, I'm going to have to take that away from you.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
old classic, good cop, bad cop.
Exactly. I need that back because we just can't afford it.
What do you do for a living?
I work for a fire department.
He's a firefighter, folks. Got 5 kids. This is stressing him out.
Yeah, well,
Jacelyn.
Let's bring in the author of Zero Debt, The Ultimate Guide to Financial Freedom, financial expert Lynette Califani, who's been on the show before. We also have the author of To Buy or Not to Buy, Why We Overshop, and How to Stop, psychologist Dr. April Benson. Lynette, there's a good cop, bad cop thing going on here. He's feeling guilty. She's feeling lonely. Their kids are getting everything they want. That's not such a good thing, though.
No. First of all, you definitely got to stop the good cop, bad cop routine. It's totally unfair. You're putting him in the bad position of being Scrooge daddy, and you're coming across as good mommy. Of course, kids, if you give them, toys or clothes or whatever, they're going to say, I want to keep this stuff. I'm not going to want to return it. So you're really putting him in an unfair position. Additionally, though, do you realize you're abusing your husband? Mm-hmm. This is a form of financial abuse, because financial abuse, I want you to think about it this way. Financial abuse happens anytime someone you know, trust, or love takes economic advantage of you. And that's what you're doing. You're driving the family into debt. You're taking advantage of your poor husband. Additionally, you're setting a bad example for the kids, and you got to break this cycle for the kids. You're setting them up for so many unrealistic expectations. They won't be able to get everything they want in life. That is a fact, and they have to learn that at an early age.
Yeah. Dr. Benson, real quickly, is this an illness?
It can be, and it sounds like in your case it's really something you need to work on. I think the loneliness that you feel is real, and that's something that you have to find another way to deal with.
Joining us now is shopping addict Justin Geddes. Justin.
Hey, Justin.
You were young. You came into a windfall. I mean, tell us exactly what happened.
I was in a car accident when I was 16, came into about $100,000, and as soon as I turned 18, got access to all of it and just went crazy.
How fast you go through it?
About 2 months.
2 months, $100,000? What did you go out and buy?
Clothes, went on trips, spent money on girls. Some more girls.
You were kind of a lonely, sort of quiet guy until all that money
came around.
In high school
I was, and then girls who didn't look at me twice started paying attention because now I have nice cars, nice clothes, and I was buying them things. So.
Girls. How many credit cards at its peak did you have?
When I was 18, I had 23 credit cards.
And they were all maxed out?
Yeah, and I would find out, okay, I got approved for one here, so I would go get 8 or 9 in the same day.
And so was it like free money to you, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
You didn't feel like there was going to be an ultimate where you had to pay the piper?
Well, when you've got, $70,000, $80,000 in the bank and you're getting all these credit cards, it'll work itself out.
Yeah.
You're a shopaholic, though. Don't you like those Hardy T-shirts?
At Hardy, I do. I got in town last night and I spent about $500 already.
What?
I know.
Last night?
Yes.
On T-shirts?
Yes.
How many T-shirts do you have?
Ed Hardy T-shirts, 92.
How many?
92.
How many hats do you have?
About 300-400.
Look at them. Look at all his hats. How does that make you feel when you buy?
Good.
You feel high?
I feel great.
Okay, but here's the thing: you lost a wife because of this.
I did.
You got married, and the first thing you did before you met her, before you got married,
was run her credit. Well, I had to make sure that she could shop as well as I shop, and that she had the means to do it.
Because your credit score was in the dumper. Hers was good enough to marry her.
It was good enough to keep going. She had a great credit score. She did.
Keep going, but then not keep her. We're going to talk about this when we come back. What to do if you or someone you know is a shopaholic, and how do you tell if you are? Listen to these stories.
Coming up, is it normal on some days to hate your own child? Or is it normal parenting edition still ahead?
The Morning Show, sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance.
Andrea Barrow is a real Geico customer, not an advertising spokesperson. So to help tell her story, we hired one.
One day a rock chipped the windshield on my car.
Oh, dear. Broken glass sends shivers down my bottle.
I filed my claim at Geico.com and scheduled an appointment.
It was a piece of cake. Or maybe more like hot pancakes.
The repairman came right to my house and fixed my baby like new.
Now I feel rich. Thick and buttery, too.
Geico. Real service, real savings.
Oh, someone has put a logo right over my face.
Oh. Hey, I thought you were supposed to be full tonight.
Just not feeling it.
You're not feeling it, huh?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Huh. How long till you rise?
A couple minutes.
Plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. I'm full. Thanks, son.
Say good morning to a great day with Jimmy Dean sandwiches. Jimmy Dean, shine on.
Glade.
Hello?
Hi, what are you doing?
I'm at
The spa.
Sounds fantastic.
It is. They have these candles that fill the whole room with the fresh scent of jasmine, vanilla, rose.
Honey?
Who's that?
My aromatherapist. Gotta go. Experience boutique quality fragrances infused with essential oils. New Glade Angel Whispers. It's new, and yes, it's Glade. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Coming up Tuesday on The Morning Show. Supermoms who demand perfection from their husbands and kids. Are they going too far? Also, who's winning the race for First Lady of Fashion? Michelle, Sarah, or Cindy? Plus, Olivia Newton-John.
We are back with shopaholic Jacelyn and her husband, Bo.
Along with Justin, who is $500,000 in debt, and he plans on going shopping right after the show, he just told us.
Wow.
Here to help them out is financial expert Lynette Califani and psychologist Dr. April Benson. Doctor, I mean, I might just said this. I think we need to go to you first, because how are they going to accept Lynette's tips if they're not well?
Sure.
What's going on here?
Lack of self-acceptance could really be at the bottom of this. I'm not good enough the way I am. I've got to get stuff that makes me look better, feel better, and really what's at the root of it is I'm not good enough. So they've got to really begin to find ways to take better care of themselves and to feel and to know that they're good enough just the way they are.
You get the sense that they both are hurting?
Absolutely.
Emotionally hurting.
Yes.
Well, Jacelyn said you were lonely.
I am. I'm really
You have 5 kids running around.
It's a different type of loneliness. You know, sure, the kids feel a certain void of loneliness, but when he's not home and I don't have that adult, conversation, how am I supposed
But my
to
goodness,
feel?
he's a firefighter who's trying to keep 6, 7 people alive. Don't you understand the stress you're putting on him?
I
don't know. Maybe you're so ill that you...
I see the stress. I know the stress is there. And when I got laid off last year, I worked full-time with 5 kids.
It sounds like you're saying, you were out in the real world playing with the adults, and now you sort of are just with the kids, and you want... Instead of spending money and going out to, TJ Maxx and Marshalls and stuff like that one day, hold yourself back, and then when your husband gets home, have a babysitter there, and you guys go out to dinner and spend adult time together. Is that something?
One solution. That's definitely... Let me give him 3 quick tips for him who's $500,000. You've got $45,000 in the audience out there. First off, get some help, some professional financial help. The National Foundation for Debt Management is a great resource. It's a nonprofit. It'll help anybody out there who's struggling with budgeting, credit, debt issues. NFDM.org is their website. They've got a toll-free number. Call and get some help. Secondly, over shoppers, compulsive spenders, they can't just go cold turkey. So you've got to do things to manage it. Maybe try taking a stopwatch when you go shopping with you. Okay, go into the mall, give yourself 1 hour, a time limit. You'll do a lot less damage to your credit cards and your wallet with a stopwatch that says, okay, 1 hour.
I don't know about Justin.
I can do damage in an hour.
Okay, but it's better than being there hour upon hour upon hour all day long. Secondly, try the 24-hour rule. This is where you give yourself a cooling off period. When you see something that you're so hot and heavy, you're like, I got to have it right now. A lot of times that's just that shopper's high, right, April, the rush that people get. If you can say, okay, if I still feel this way tomorrow, I'll come back and get it. Yeah. But just walk away 24 hours. A lot of times later, you won't even go back and get it.
The hat will still be there, Justin.
It's possible. I'm going to go look after we're done here to make sure, though.
And instead of maybe a spending limit. Because in an hour, as you said, Justin, you can do a lot of damage.
But you also just said that you've gotten yourself back on your feet. This is now your 3rd try, where you've been in massive debt, then you were able to fix it. So you just feel like nothing's going to happen. But eventually, the floor is going to fall out from underneath.
It's just an expensive hobby. Some people play golf. Some people do other things. I shop.
Yeah, but you're $500,000 in debt and you have a daughter. That's a really bad message.
All right, coming up next, thanks all for joining. And we'll have some tips on our website, mjshow.com.